few months ago, a trailer came out and it caught the attention of all the horror fans out there. And yes, I'm talking about the trailer of this film, Smile. So, due to the film's popularity, I thought that I should review it. And as I got a chance to watch it early, here is my review for Smile. Before we begin, let me remind you to please hit the subscribe button because a lot of other early reviews are coming up, including Hocus Pocus 2, Amsterdam, and Black Adam. And Halloween Ends 2 for all the horror fans out there. So yeah, let's begin with the review for Smile. A few years ago, we got a movie named Lights Out, which was also based on a YouTube short film directed by David Sandberg. And then it really became popular, and a lot of people started talking about that short film. Warner Bros. Called David Sandberg to adapt his horror short film into a full-blown movie, and it started off the trend of making these full-blown feature-length films from short films on YouTube. This is another example. The Smile is actually based on the 2020 short film Laura Hasn't Slept from the same director. Parker Finn directed the short film, and now he was called by Paramount to direct the full-blown feature-length film titled Smile. So is this film anywhere good as Lights Out? Because Lights Out got a lot of traction and it also did really good at the box office. Well, Smile I don't think is going to do as good as Lights Out at the box office, but let's talk about quality. Parker Finn does a really good job here. I mean, certainly the movie does not really keep you at the edge of your seat when it comes to the story progress, because I saw a lot of things coming. I was like, okay, this is going to happen, and it really happened. It's a bit predictable, but that isn't the big problem here, because well, it is really scary. I should say that it's really creepy and scary. It made me on the edge of my seat just because of how scary it was, not because of its story or suspense, because those elements were a bit weak than I had expected. But oh boy, this movie is scary. It, in fact, is the most scary movie I've seen all year. Now, maybe a lot of people have seen some foreign horror film which might be more scary. I haven't seen all the horror films out there this year, but as I can speak of all these horror films that I've seen, this one is easily the scariest one. Barbarian is a close second though. After witnessing a traumatic experience involving a patient, a doctor's own mind begins to turn on her. That is the basic premise of this film. And I think the way it has been executed is pretty good. Again, as I said, in a predictable manner, but still pretty good because of the scares and the way it progresses forward. So the plot execution really helps the plot here. That is, as I said, even if the plot is predictable, it has been executed in such a way that will really keep you interested throughout it. And there are a lot of actors here. I mean, it does not have a huge cast, at least not big named actors, but I think all these smaller named actors did their job. The standouts for me were Sosie Bacon as Rose and Jesse T. Usher as Trevor. I thought those both were standouts to me because I really enjoyed their part in the film. Comparing it to Lights Out, I don't think it's really much of a difference between these two films. I mean, I was not certainly a huge fan of Lights Out. I mean, I certainly enjoyed that film, a really nice concept, but I don't think it really it wasn't one of my favorite films of the year. I think Smile is just another Lights Out for me this year. I really enjoyed watching it. I was scared genuinely throughout it, but still, it's not like one of my favorite films of the year. But again, it was a fun watch, really terrifying at a few moments, and I really enjoyed it. So I would like to give Smile a 7.4 out of 10. I think if you are a horror fan, you should definitely check it out. It might not bring something new to the psychological horror genre, but it certainly is a nice entry into it. So that was my review for Smile. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to Film Villa. And thank you for watching.